Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Chapter 2, The Great Pit of Carkoon. I've gone a bit too fast here. So, here we go. Work continues on the new Death Star, and the future of the galaxy appears increasingly bleak. On Tatooine, Luke Skywalker is in the grip of Jabba the Hutt, along with Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Princess Leia. Jabba takes his prisoners across Tatooine to the Great Pit of Carkoon, where he plans to feed them to the fearsome Sarlacc beast. But even with backup from Boba Fett, Jabba has severely underestimated the powers of a Jedi who's been trained for like 3 weeks.
that wasn't too bad, actually. All things considered, I mean, I was literally getting ready to raise an army and invade Northern England, but that wasn't so bad.
That's the accent I do when I'm in certain bars in, like, Mary Hill, and I don't want to sound too English.
that sounds... I mean, apparently your life would depend on it in that situation, but that wasn't too bad at all. Again, for, like, the viewership of yours, apparently a 70% American audience, Mary Hill is a particular region of Glasgow, which is historically... There's a really good word that we use in the UK, like, rough. It's just... It's
not that rough.
Well,
I lived there for 4 years. It was fine.
Well, this is the thing about Mary Hill, right? It's traditionally one of the rougher bits of Glasgow, and Glasgow being like a rough around the edges city at the best times. Mary Hill is a notoriously kind of rough area, but the cheap housing attracts a bunch of students. So it's a really eclectic mix of the worst people in the world and a bunch of students who are all living there. It's a wonderful place. Yeah. I love Mary Hill.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever been propositioned by a prostitute in the UK was in Mary Hill.
That sounds about right, since having spent 4 years there. Well, who the fuck am I?
I'm Luke Skywalker, but you're Lando in disguise, as it turns out.
Oh, good. Well, there you go, it's your chance to be a Jedi, at least. Also, yeah, we were talking through it, but that scene was actually pretty cool. Of Luke doing the thing and getting the lightsaber, that was quite amusing in Lego form.
Oh yeah, it's really amusing. This whole sequence is really a legitimately well choreographed and well constructed action sequence, like in the actual film. So yeah, it stands to reason this would translate well to Lego form. Oh no, delicate platform.
Oh you bastard! Yeah, I'm the one who binned myself immediately.
Oh you bastard!
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that rubbed off on me from years in Scotland is that my cursing is a lot more Scottish. And especially, like, English people have noted, like, my use of the word, yeah, fanny and stuff like that is very, very Scottish. And as I say, 6 pints of Tennant probably doesn't hurt to bring that out.
No.
Oh, there's a wee Lego Sarlacc down there in the bottom left.
Is there actually that great big space...
Yeah,
the great big space vagina.
Yeah. Can you use the Force on this thing over here?
Do you think there's subtext to this? Like, Han is almost swallowed by the space vagina. Is that even subtext at this point? Who can say? Like, get blasted.
Like the film Teeth.
Yes, exactly. Like, I mean, I haven't seen it, but I don't want to see it. I know of the film Teeth, and yeah, that's not a thing I need to see.
No, and it's not a good... It's interesting what it's attempting to do, but it's not a good film, really. Can you grab the other one of these levers? Sorry, I wasn't ready.
I think we need 3 of us to do it. And we have 4
I think we only need 2. That lever did something different. Oh no, shit. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button and actually assassinated you, but we got it anyway.
Oh, God, the awesome Jedi flippy thing. Oh, I think I've just jumped off the edge.
It's very possible.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Yeah!
And this is the last we see of Boba Fett ever. He's
in the expanded universe. Okay, so again, some cool Star Wars facts for your viewership. But what used to be canon in the expanded universe, that he escapes the space vagina. He gets out.
You mean he doesn't learn a new definition of pain and suffering over the next 1,000 years?
No, he doesn't. He escapes from the Sarlacc pit, and then after he has escaped from the Sarlacc, he returns to Tatooine every year and shoots the space vagina from orbit on the anniversary of his ascendance from the space vagina, just to teach it a lesson. Because Boba Fett is
that's something a psychopath would do. That's not badass. That's psychotic.
But, like, the two are often synonymous in works of fiction because actual psychotic people are like very harmful to society, but in movies they get a pass.
Yes, and that's a whole thing there, and the reason I haven't watched the film Joker. But
I have seen the film.
Okay, I watched the first half an hour of it and didn't care to watch it more because it was just right. The thing I will say of it in a positive light, it was very well acted.
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix's performance was very good. Unfortunately, it wasn't compelling for me to watch. Like, watching the origin of that character as basically society drives a man to become, like, a psychotic killer, not a particularly interesting narrative.
No.
It can be really well done, and I'm not saying it's a bad film in any way, but it's not for me.
I think that's a perfectly valid assessment of the film. Joaquin Phoenix's performance is coincidentally the best and most worthwhile thing about it. And would you please come over here so I can deal with the man shooting at me?
Sorry, I was pouring a drink.
Oh no,
Rare that
that's okay.
I'm the one stuck behind while you're trying to
then.
actually make progress with the level. I've never seen that before.
This is a weird role reversal. Clearly I need to drink more whiskey.
I know, it's kind of uncomfortable. Right, we've got 2 more levers under here, so you'll need to pull some of these things up so I can... so we can hit some levers.
Hang on.
But yeah, no, certainly I based on even just what I saw, I agree with the giving Joaquin Phoenix Best Actor, because regardless of what I think of the film, the acting was great. He acted it really well. And I will happily admit to that. But it's just not a role I'm interested in spending 2.5 hours watching.
Yeah, the movie's not anywhere near as clever as it thinks it is. I still think it's a good movie, although I'm going increasingly lukewarm on it with time, although I very much enjoyed it in cinema. And I think Joaquin Phoenix's performance is brilliant and the best thing about the film.
Yes, but I could cite you many examples of how a good performance does not imply necessarily a good film. I think this one on the far right here is the final one.
Yeah, I agree. Like, a good performance, a good performance is not necessarily a good film. I can see a lever above us, though. Like, do we need to get up there?
Yeah, you got to use one of them as a platform. So hold one of these up.
Okay.
There we go, yeah.
That's not going to work.
How the fuck do we do this?
It's not fat enough. I think we'll try one of the fatter ones.
Oh no, you need to go up there because you're the only one who can double jump.
Oh dear.
So you need to make one of these platforms and then double jump up onto it.
Okay.
That's not the jump button though, is it?
No.
Sorry, that was an unnecessarily sarcastic.
Look, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, you are doing fantastically for a man who has a poor internet connection, a keyboard to control this game, and what must be most of a bottle of whiskey at this point.
I don't think I can actually jump up there. Oh, again, that was the lag there. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
You did me in.
Wait, hang on, do I need to put 2 of them up at the same time? Is that how this works?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
I slide off the side. I can't actually jump once I'm standing on those platforms. There must be another solution.
How do we get up there?
I don't know. I don't think we can make that jump, though. That seems to be much too far. Are we missing... Are we missing something?
So, here's what I think will happen.
Oh, I think I jump... Okay,
see if you can on this one.
Yeah, I jump up and then throw the box down, and then we use the box for some other purpose.
That box, I think, will have... My prediction is that box will have the ingredients to make a grapple point, which will grapple us up to the switch. Because this game always likes it when you use every class. I don't think I can actually... I think you can. I think Luke can. Sorry, I should clarify. There you go.
I don't think I can jump. Like, when I got there, it immediately begins to slide. No, I want one more attempt, and then you can do your thing.
Okay.
Again, viewership, we appreciate this is not the most interesting content for you, or maybe it is, watching me fail repeatedly. I'm having fun. Yes! Yes! Oh, I am a platforming god. Bow before me, mortals. Oh, yes.
Your voice went like full William Wallace there.
Freedom!
Exactly. Right, we'll all fuck off up here.
Sons of Tatooine, I am Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker is 7 feet tall. Yes, I've heard. Kills stormtroopers by the 100. And if he were here, he'd consume this platforming bullshit with fireballs from his eyes and bolts of lightning from his ass. I am Luke Skywalker, and so it would continue in this fashion, but I feel self-conscious now.
Well, fellow infamous gentleman, the Dragon is currently playing Railway Empire, a game I've learned he's recently got hooked on, where you literally just... It just came up on Steam now, where you literally just design, like, the ultimate efficient railway, and apparently it's deeply satisfying to play.
I mean, good, I think.
Yeah. See, I like those kind of simulatory, like, SimCity style games, but... Can you defend me while I build this, please?
I mean, I am trying, but, like, my loose grasp of what the buttons do is what's currently making that hard for me.
Yes, I can see why it was such a victory for you that you managed that jumping maneuver.
Yeah, I mean, given that, like, I can't even stay on this very flat and easily navigatable surface.
What are you two shooting? Who's there? Oh, there's a bloke there. That's why you were shooting.
That's
fair.
It's quite confusing that like most of the enemies in this level look almost identical to Lando.
Yes, his helmet is unhelpful. Can you use the force on that?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a puzzle.
Blue. Yeah, blue, yellow, red. Okay.
I think
so
they say it's not a memory puzzle. I don't think. Although I can turn these.
make the middle one yellow then. Yeah.
Does that help?
Well, we want the middle one to be yellow according to the left one. There you go.
Outstanding. This feels very like the Sandcrawler, doesn't it?
I mean, I guess it's just Tatooinean vehicle. I suppose this is a vehicle, isn't it? Yeah. I imagine there is a similarity of architecture and design there.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, like there's a certain like. Do we think like Dune was written? I know the film came out after Star Wars because there's an interesting story about how is it David Lynch that they wanted to make?
Yeah, bafflingly it is David Lynch.
David Lynch who was offered because they offered him the director job for Return of the Jedi and he turned it down.
Yeah. They should have just told him it started on a desert and lured him in with that.
Was Dune the novel written before or after Star Wars?
I think Dune the novel was like 77. It was similar time to Star Wars. I wouldn't want to say conclusively which actually came first. Okay. Can you use the force on this thing over here? But yeah, I always forget that Dune is David Lynch because it's surprisingly normal. It's not very, very David Lynch.
Dune is
compared to
Dune is surprisingly normal. Are you batshit crazy?
Yeah, have you seen fucking Twin Peaks?
No, I haven't.
And okay, then fair. Dune, Dune the book and Dune the film are pretty similar.
Yes.
The film is not like massively weirder than the book. In that sense, it's not very David Lynch.
Okay.
Because he's insane.
I mean, I like Dune. I adore Dune the novel. It's one of my favorite science fiction novels. I also really, really like Dune the film. But even though it's a deeply flawed film, but nevertheless one that's very interesting to me.
I am cautiously optimistic for the upcoming Dune.
Again, like I don't want you to tell me anything about it because I am also really looking forward to it. But I want to know as little about it going in as I possibly can.
Do you know the actors that are in it?
No, because whenever we discuss this, we are both drunk, and then I subsequently forget the actors who are in it, and I would like to just keep it that way.
Fair. Someone you appreciate is in it. I'll leave it at that.
I remember that Jason Momoa is in it. Aqua Cal is in it, which is of course what I call Jason Momoa. Aqua Cal.
He's not who I was referring to.
Okay, interesting. Well, don't tell me anymore. It'll be a nice surprise when I watch it.
I have definitely told you this before at least twice, but
I know you have because
a lot of drinks. So.
Almost like because I'm pretty sure we were watching Return of the Jedi. We discussed David Lynch and Dune, and
I think we basically had this conversation. But I think even this early in Return of the Jedi, I was already pretty blasted.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm fairly bevved as it is, like so.
Oh, here we go. Here's the other one you need. Can you force this?
No, I cannot. I will ask it politely and obtain consent before I rearrange the universe to suit my will.
That's fine. You're only the only person in the entire universe who has these powers. You'll notice we are slowly developing a mixtape. Well, not a mixtape, but like well, you'll see.
A mixtape?
Stand on the other... No, not a mixtape, a dance floor kind of thing. So we made 2 speakers, we made a DJ deck, and we've made a mirror ball, so... And now we're making a dance floor.
Outstanding.
There we go, come on. Little by little. We're getting there.
Oh yeah, can we boogie down? No, they don't dance.
Dude,
just kind of hang out.
If only you could hear the music. They're gonna dance, don't hit them yet.
Oh yeah.
This is a heavy metal remix of the Imperial March, and it's so good.
Hello, Tatooine, here we are, the Gamorrean Guards, yeah! Nope.
Why do you sound like Clancy Brown from Highlander?
I mean, don't we all want to sound like Clancy Brown from Highlander? Oh, they're gonna...
Better to burn out than to fade away!
There can be only one! Well, that was...
Another time, MacLeod! You think this is the first? This is the first year in 8 years that we haven't done a Highlander day
because of
me and my lot.
Because of
COVID,
coronavirus. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm deeply sorry for that. I know that your Highlander days are like a highlight of your social calendar.
They are.
I'm
We're going to try and
grieve to hear that.
We're still going to try and rearrange it for like November if we can.
Excellent. I mean, I wish you luck with it.
We were also like one of the main attendees of Highlander Day was also due to get married in June. That didn't happen either.
Oh dear.
So
I'm deeply like.
we're supposed to be having a stag do in what's this place? The place you went for a stag do in Hungary, whose name is escaping me. But Budapest.
I didn't go to a stag do in Budapest, although it is one of my favourite cities. I've never been to a stag do there. I mean, I want to. If in the unlikely event I ever get married, I will do my stag do in Budapest.
Fair. What, were you just in there socially then?
Yeah. Like, I love
in
Budapest.
there, I mean.
It's one of my favourite cities. I absolutely love Budapest.
Because I definitely remember seeing a photo of you staring off into the middle distance in Budapest, and you looked drunk and there were lads around, so I assumed it was a stag do.
The last time I was in Budapest, we were drinking for it was something ludicrous, like 47 hours straight. It was crazy.
You can see why hearing that description, I assumed it was a stag do.
Yeah. It was a cracking trip, but like it took me 3 days to recover. It was not good. The aftermath was not good. The trip itself was incredible.
Yes, I can believe both.
We also
of those
calculated,
being the
whilst
case.
we were still compass mentis enough to do it, but like we reckoned that each person drank a minimum of 75 units of alcohol in the space of 2 days, which each individual, which was just
that's
hence
awful.
Why it took us 3.
This kills the person.
Well, apparently, I did some reading about this after we came back, and a small person, according to medical science, a small person can die from drinking 16 units of alcohol in quick succession. It would have to be a very small, light person.
Also, you're not a small person. You're a 6 foot bloke.
Yeah.
So.
And, like I have a relatively high top. I mean, like not that these these videos would suggest that, but I have a relatively decent tolerance.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Fortunately, no measurement of tolerance involves skill in a platforming game with a keyboard.
Right.
So, oh no, you didn't finish that. There we go.
That's what all my lovers tell me.
Man, the self-deprecating jokes just keep on coming.
I know. It's disturbing to me that they come so naturally to me. Oh, there we go. Cool backflip.
That was pretty cool, actually. All things considered, I'll give you that.
Why, thank you.
Right, is this what we do? Oh no, up we go.
Do you want me to come?
Basically, in case you're wondering what we're doing here, we need to. There are like 2 big target things that we need to unlock, and then you take out using that big gun. We've unlocked certainly one of them. I don't know if we unlocked both. So you've got various things you can force around here.
Yeah, I'll make
you can
my way
assemble some
around
kind
and
of.
see what I can do with them, but it doesn't seem like
There's definitely 2 more
much.
points you can force anyway.
They're not doing much at the moment, but let's have a go.
I think we're basically constructing a ramp here, so.
Alright, that would seem likely.
Then use that one on the north side as well.
On the north side. Hang on, I'll break out my compass.
You knew what I mean. I didn't want to say the upside because that sounds stupid, but.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you knew what I meant. Right, let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's a giant,
so, yeah,
a giant cannon, which I think
Yes.
Leia uses this in the film, doesn't she? Oh, I'm just being...
Does she actually?
Yeah, she jumps on the cannon because it's that scene that like drop kicked about an entire generation to puberty, where like Carrie Fisher like basically swings a leg over to get on whilst wearing the slave bikini costume and like does like a leg flip to get over onto the big gun.
I saw a fantastic thing. So, okay, so we've taken out one of them, so we just need to de-shield the other one, and I can't remember how you did that, so we probably need to head back down.
Okay.
I saw a brilliant thing the other day that was, it was a quote from Carrie Fisher talking about when someone had basically asked her at a convention, they said, like, you've seen, like, the outfit that Leia wears in episode 6, like, I'm not comfortable with my kids watching that. Like, what am I supposed to tell them? And she responded, tell them that an evil space slug made me wear it and I killed him for it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That's such a fantastic comeback.
She was awesome lady, Carrie Fisher. I've heard
like everything I read about her, I get more and more time for Carrie Fisher, certainly.
So she had bipolar disorder, I believe, actually, which wreaked.
Yeah, she was very open about it. Yeah,
her career and her mental health for much of her life, as I understand it. But I've a friend, like a close friend actually, who also has bipolar disorder, and there's a bunch of subreddits and stuff where for bipolar people who have this disorder, and apparently, like Carrie Fisher is affectionately just referred to as Space Mom on the subreddits.
I've heard
for
Space Mom
bipolarism.
before, yeah.
And that's just outstanding. I love that.
Yeah.
But she was a very like prolific screen doctor, so like a script doctor. So there's a bunch of like, really major Hollywood productions that Carrie Fisher was a consulting like script doctor for.
Yeah, but she was basically viewed as like too difficult to work with as like on-screen talent because
because
she had
the bipolar
a combination
disorder.
of A, bipolar disorder, and B, she was a woman with opinions who didn't like being bossed around, and that ain't gonna fly in 80s Hollywood. So
like, also, she didn't, as much as like she had a mental illness, and like I can't imagine how difficult that was for her to deal with and have a sustainable career. She also had like a crippling cocaine addiction for like most of the 70s and 80s.
there was that
So
as
like,
well. Yes,
they speak to her and like, she's like, so what do you remember from the set of Star Wars? She's like, honestly, I was coked out of my mind for most of episodes 5 and 6. And it's like, okay, cool, carry on, Carrie, do your thing. I'm gonna need more whiskey.
Yeah.
There's not enough whiskey in the world. Well, certainly not enough whiskey in my flat, but not enough whiskey in the world to get me through the remainder of this.
And we got what, an hour left? I suspect you have an hour's worth of whiskey.
I mean, I could always source more. I'll start brewing toilet.
If it makes you feel any better, at least one of them, I think 2 of them are vehicle levels.
Oh goody! I can't.
That was
wait.
me doing like a Fonz snap. I don't know whether you will have heard that or not, but
I mean, I
did
couldn't
it.
have told you
Hey,
what
this guy got me fun.
Great, Happy Days. We've moved seamlessly from like Star Wars to Happy Days. The cultural references just keep coming.
Exactly. Would you care to outro this one? I know you love doing it, and you complain that I
do
do
love
it.
doing it, but, like,
take it off you. So.
It's your channel. You can have this one.
No. Oh, we got ourselves a Canadian standoff here.
Very well. Oh, we're both too polite. In that case, then, viewership of the Infamous Gentleman, thank you very much for joining us for this episode. We love you. Thank you for making these videos possible. Have a wonderful evening. We hope you are happy. We hope you are healthy. And of course, I have been the Bard with the Doctor, and we wish you a good night.
Thank you very much.